Good morning, children. Welcome back to social class. How are you? I think everyone is fine. Yes? Okay. In previous class, I explained the Equatorial Region. And the Equatorial Region is located between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere, between the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. The Equatorial Region has a tropical climate with high temperature and high humidity. The day, due to high temperatures leads to heavy rainfall in the afternoon, and then the temperature gets down and make the evening and night cooler. The Equatorial Region is primarily hot and humid, hence a variety of plants and trees seen here. Thick rainforests always remain green and are also known as the Evergreen Forests. The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world. Yes, evergreen rainforests are dense forests. The plants in those forests grown in several layers. The first layer contains tall trees, and the second layer contains crowns of tall trees. It is called the Capricorn layer. The third layer contains small trees and shrubs. Yes. Next, the equatorial. It becomes difficult to walk through these forests. Fungi and bacteria live here. They eat dead animals and plants. This is called decomposition. The equatorial rainforests have a rich wildlife. The equatorial rainforest covers 2% of the Earth's surface. It has many animals and birds. Next, life in the rainforests. The rainforests are sparsely population. The people here being to different tribes. They will do different works like hunting and farming. Most tribals practice slash and burning agriculture and shifting cultivation. When the soil loses the strength, they move to another place and repeat the same process. The main crops is rice and maize. Cash crops also there. Coffee, rubber, tobacco, cocoa, oil seeds, and etc. And the main the equatorial areas also is rich mineral reserves. Pygmies live in Congo region. Semangos live in Malaysia. Canomania live in Brazil. All these I have explained in previous class. Now I want to explain about the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Democratic Republic of the Congo lies in the Equatorial Region, covering an area of 23.5 lakhs square kilometers. 23.5 lakhs square kilometers. It is second largest country in Africa. It is second largest country in Africa. Understood? It is located in Central Africa, in the center of the Congo Basin. It is located in Central Africa, in the center of the Congo Basin. Understood? Next, its capital is Kinshasa. Kinshasa. Okay? Kinshasa. Its capital is Kinshasa. The Democratic Republic of Congo lies in the Equatorial Region, covering an area 23.5 lakh square kilometers. It is the second largest country in Africa. It is located in Central of Africa, in the center of the Congo Basin. Its capital is Kinshasa. The lying in the Congo River Basin, the country is flanked by the Rwenzori mountain region in the northeast. Rwenzori mountain range. Rwenzori mountain range in the northeast, and four major lakes along its east boundaries. The Congo River is also known as the Highway of Central Africa. Highway of Central Africa. The Democratic Republic of Congo enjoy a hot and humid equatorial climate with heavy rainfall throughout the year. Its rainforests, thick evergreen rainforests are home to rich wildlife with elephants, chimpanzees, baboons, gorillas, to name a few. Okay. The main occupation of the people is agriculture. Farmers grows cash crops also, like coffee, oil palms, and tobacco, etc. coffee oil from rubber, and etc. The Congo is the major producer of the copper and cobalt. Copper and cobalt. Copper and cobalt in the world. Major producer of the copper and cobalt in the world. Fishing is also an important occupation of the people living near the lakes. Fishing is also an important occupation of the people living near the lakes. Pygmies live Untitled forest in huts. Forest in huts lead a primitive lives. Today, most of the population in Congo is made up of the Bantu ethnic group. They speak Bantu language. Pygmies live solitary forest in huts and lead a primitive lives. Today's most of the population in Congo is made up of the Bantu ethnic groups. They speak Bantu language. Understood? Congo face problems like poverty and illiteracy. Poverty and illiteracy. Poverty and illiteracy. Poverty means poorness. Illiterate means people who don't know how to write and how to read. Understood? Congo faces problems, poverty and illiteracy. Poverty means poorness and illiteracy means people who don't know how to write and how to read. The country's thick rainforests are depleting due to illegal of trees for timber. And now remember. Okay, now remember. The Equatorial Region is located between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Also, I explained the Equatorial Region has a tropical climate. Since the equatorial areas are primarily hot and humid, various types of plants and trees are seen here. The rainforests are sparsely populated, inhabited by the tribal population. Okay, next, fill in the blanks with the correct answers. Fill in the blanks. The equatorial areas have humidity all round the year. High, moderate, low. Equatorial area, high temperature and high humidity. Yes, high. The tallest layer of the trees in the equatorial region is called the dash layer, emergent layer, divergent layer, insurgent layer, emergent layer. First one. Next, rainforests occupy dash % of the earth's surface. 2%. 2. Yes? 2 or 3 or 4? 2%. Pygmies live in Congo. Yes? Congo region. Yes? Next, name of the following. Name of the following. Name of the following. First one. Topmost thick layer of the evergreen forest. Topmost thick layer. Thick layer in the evergreen forest. Emergency. Emergency layer. Main livelihood of the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Main farming and hunting. Farming and hunting. The tribes living in Malaysia. Simangos. Simangs in Malaysia. Yes. The lowest level of plants growing in the Equatorial Rainforests. Forest layer. Lowest, small trees and shrubs. Forest layer. Okay, understood? Topmost of thick layer of the evergreen forest is emergency. Second layer contain, it is called Capricorn layer. Yes. Main livelihood of the people of Democratic Republic of Congo is farming and hunting. The tribal living in Malaysia, Simangos. Pygmies live in Congo region. Yes. And next, Anomen in Brazil. Anomen in Brazil. The lowest level of the plants growing in the Equatorial Rainforest. Equatorial Rainforest. Forest layer. Forest layer. The next, true or false. Next, true or false. First, the daytime heat in the equatorial area is tolerable. Yes? No. False. We can see climbers and creepers on the floor of the equatorial rainforest. Yes. True. 10% of the world mammals can be found in the equatorial region forest. Yes. In the equatorial areas, they are longer than nights. False. Understood? Next, answer the questions in answer the question. I will send the notes. Okay. Children, everyone open your textbook. Read lesson. Read the lesson. Understood? Everyone open your textbook. Once read the lesson. Understood? Please send your worksheets. Everyone please send your worksheets. Understood? Okay? Thank you.
Democratic Republic of Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is a country located deep in the center of the African continent in the tropical zone. The equator passes through the northern DRC. It was ruled by Belgium till it became independent in 1960. This country was earlier called Belgian Congo. The name was changed to Zaire in 1971. Once again, in 1997, its name was changed to the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is its present name. Its capital is Kinshasa. The landscape of the country is dominated by the Congo River, the second longest river in Africa and the seventh longest in the world. The Congo Basin covers the equator The climate in most parts of DRC is very hot throughout the year. The evaporation of water due to the high temperature during the day makes the humidity very high. This causes the clouds to build up by afternoon, and rain comes down at about 4 p.m. This happens almost every day throughout the year, making the region one of the wettest in the world. In some parts of DRC, especially in the south, it does not rain so much. While the summer is hot and wet, the winter is cool and dry. Hot and humid climates are excellent for the growth of plants. Therefore, such areas are covered with dense forests called tropical rainforests. They are evergreen forests. Most of DRC is covered with tropical rainforests. There are a large variety of trees and other plants. The tall trees form a canopy of leaves at the top, preventing sunlight from passing through. Creepers, climbers, and shrubs grow below. However, at several places, the canopy is so thick that very few plants can grow under it. In some parts of DRC, mostly in the south, where the climate is not so hot and wet, the vegetation is different. Instead of dense forests, there are grasslands with short trees. Such vegetation is called a savanna. A large variety of wildlife is found in the forests and savannas of DRC. Elephants, buffaloes, gorillas, chimpanzees, baboons, hippopotamuses, and rhinoceroses are some mammals found in the forests. Lions, leopards, giraffes, zebras, as well as wolves roam the savannas. Crocodiles are found in plenty in the rivers. There are many types of birds and insects in the forests. Among the insects is the dangerous tsetse fly, which causes sleeping sickness. DRC has rich natural resources. There are vast mineral deposits in southern DRC, especially of copper, cobalt, gold, uranium, and diamonds. Most of the minerals are exported. With about 48% of the land covered with forests, DRC is one of the best forest resources in Africa. Farming is done in large areas from where forests have been cleared. The major food crops are cassava, maize, and rice. Coffee, cocoa, rubber, and cotton are also grown, and most of these are exported. But the poor live in crowded, unhealthy conditions in slums. Villagers live in thatched huts in separate tribes or groups, each having their own customs. There are about 200 tribes in DRC. The most well-known inhabitants of DRC and some other countries in Africa are Pygmies. Long ago, Pygmies probably lived throughout DRC and other parts of Central Africa. But now, they are fewer in number and live in certain parts of the forests. Pygmies are short in height. They get their food by hunting animals and gathering plant foods. Pygmies live in camps, which they occupy for only a few weeks. Then they move to a new place. They make huts out of branches and leaves. Since the weather is very hot, the tribal people do not wear many clothes. But on special occasions, they wear colorful costumes. They enjoy singing, dancing, and telling stories.